When you start to immerse yourself in the world of poker, you very quickly learn that you're going to start dealing with some rather, let's say, unsavory individuals. One such figure is among the worst that we've come across in recent memory. Lenard Adams, also known as Lucky, also known as the Sweetheart Swindler, has made a name for himself in all the wrong ways. So, let's get into it.
Called the Sweetheart Swindler, police in Northwest Indiana believe there may be more victims in several states. And tonight, he is charged with...
But before we do, thank you for checking out Poker Boom. We release new videos every single week, and we're happy you decided to watch this one. Alright, here we go. So, Lenard Adams is no stranger to controversy. Born in Chicago, Illinois, his reputation as a professional poker player has been overshadowed by his criminal history and accusations of fraudulent activity. From his violent past to recent allegations of scamming fellow poker players, Adams' story is one largely of deceit in a world already infamous for its high stakes and its risk. He first came under public scrutiny in 2017 when he was charged with rape, fraud, intimidation, kidnapping, and theft in Indiana.
Police reports by text messages he threatened, "Don't forget, I know where your little bro works, and your mama leave for work at 7:30 a.m. every morning."
Known to law enforcement as the Sweetheart Swindler, Adams allegedly used elaborate schemes to defraud his victims. According to CBS Chicago, Adams presented himself as a neurosurgeon with a philanthropic mission, claiming he was buying gifts for children in need. The guys enabled him to swindle nearly $70,000 in cash and jewelry from unsuspecting women. While most of the charges were later dropped, Adams was convicted in 2019.
Matching it with all the other agencies' reports, that's how we all collaborated to get to facilitate more charges.
He received 4 consecutive 18-month sentences and was ordered to participate in a 3-year work release program. He was also required to write apology letters and pay over $14,000 in restitution to 3 of his victims.
Police say Adams would convince the women to go shopping with him, but once in his car, he'd drive to several stores across Northwest Indiana and threaten to harm them if they didn't open up new credit cards.
Adams' legal troubles did not deter him, though, from entering the public eye. In October 2021, he appeared on the popular poker livestream show Hustler Casino Live, which we've discussed many times on the channel.
So Lucky over here is in seat 7. Now, the backstory that I got from this guy is that he's from Minnesota. Ryan Feldman said.
He lives in Minnesota. He's originally from Chicago.
Sharing a table with major players like Phil Ivey and Garrett Adelstein, Adams seemed to be a legitimate competitor in high-stakes poker, but his criminal background eventually came to light, leading to him being banned from the show. The appearance legitimized him to some in the poker community, though, helping him to continue to defraud and manipulate those around him. One of the first allegations against Adams post-Hustler Casino Live emerged in January, when a young poker player who didn't want to be identified claimed to have been scammed by Adams at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. The player described meeting Adams on January 10th during a poker game. Adams allegedly promised to take him to a private high-stakes game if he agreed to take a massive flip. To convince him of his financial credibility, Adams reportedly showed him a fake money order from Hard Rock, claiming he had $2 million in credit. After agreeing to the flip and paying Adams, the player realized something wasn't right. Adams began pressuring him for more money and never followed through on his promise to include him in a private game. Feeling duped and financially taken advantage of, the player left the casino out thousands of dollars from his poker bankroll. Reflecting on the incident, the player acknowledged that he should have been more cautious. However, Adams' high-profile poker livestream appearances had lent him an air of legitimacy.
Fold them.
I know, that's what I'm leaning heavily towards. Just want to think about it.
Fold. Give me the money. I'll take the 15. I'm happy.
You're gonna get this either way.
My plan is to never play poker again, the player said. I guess I'm just not cut out for this world. I'm a college student and I've got a great job lined up. I don't need it in my life anymore. But this incident in Florida was not an isolated case. In May 2023, another poker player known as DC Dan posted on the Poker Fraud Alert forum, alleging that Adams had scammed him out of $7,000 at ARIA in Las Vegas. According to DC Dan, Adams claimed he was arranging a high-stakes private game and would stake DC Dan to participate. Before the game, Adams borrowed $7,000 supposedly to use in the casino pits and then disappeared. He ran off, DC Dan wrote. My number and my Instagram were immediately blocked. DC Dan also admitted to being naive, but emphasized the speed and confidence with which Adams executed his scam. He warned others in the poker community to avoid Adams, describing him as a dangerous guy with a criminal record.
32-year-old Lenard Adams, a professional gambler, charged with swindling 4 women out of $67,000.
These accounts paint a clear picture of Adams' modus operandi, leveraging his poker notoriety and fabricating high-stakes opportunities to exploit young and ambitious players. Now, Adams' poker career is not particularly illustrious. According to the Hendon Mob, a database of poker tournament results, Adam has just over $155,000 in career earnings. His most significant achievement was a 4th-place finish in an $1,100 turbo event at the 2023 Wynn Summer Classic, earning him over $30,000. In August 2024, he won 2 events with the Seminole Hard Rock Poker Open, netting $16,770 and $9,610 respectively.
I just had a gut shot.
Here you go.
Lucky's proud of the bluff. Semi-bluff. Putting a few bucks back in putting a few gallons back in the tank.
These accomplishments, while modest compared to poker's elite players, contributed to Adams' perceived legitimacy. His appearances on live streams like Hustler Casino Live further bolstered this image, making it easier for him to deceive others.
Look, it's delicious. You take tips?
You take tips, he asked Louis.
For many, the combination of televised poker success and visible cash stacks was enough to overlook his criminal past and trust his promises. For Adams, the fallout has been both personal and professional. His banishment from Hustler Casino Live marked a turning point for him, as it amplified his criminal history, making it more difficult for him to participate in mainstream tournaments and live streams. He has not been seen in public playing poker or otherwise since this last allegation of him at the Seminole Casino. The allegations against Adam underscore the importance of vigilance and caution in the poker world. Aspiring players, particularly those new to the scene, should be wary of offers that seem too good to be true. High-stakes private games, while alluring, often lack the oversight of regulated tournaments, and this can mean trouble for more naive individuals. Players should verify the credibility of potential backers and avoid making financial transactions based on verbal agreements or unverified claims. By sharing their experiences and warning others, players like the ones we discussed earlier are helping to expose fraudulent behavior and protect their peers. Forums, social media, and platforms like Poker News can serve as valuable resources for disseminating information and fostering accountability. Now, we can only hope that Lenard Adams loses not only at the table, but in life as well.
Oh, what?
230.
Okay. What owe that for?
Because you're in seat 7, buddy.
Okay, that's all good. There you go. Keep the changes tip.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's it for this one. Thank you again for watching Poker Boom. If there's a poker story that you think we should cover, please let us know in the comments, and if we choose it, we'll make sure to give you a shout out. We'll see you in the next one.